I'm the last friend. I don't even have a kid. I don't fucking have a house. I'm not a man in prospectus. I almost had some stuff that popped off, but you know how some people be like, by 30, I want to be married, have kids, have a house, and then when it don't happen at the age that you think it should happen at, it's like, what the fuck? Like, you start reevaluating. Like, I did something went terribly wrong.
Also got these.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. This is Sweet. And this is day two. This is day two of I'm not even gonna front. I feel a whole lot better than I did yesterday. I did cry last night. I had a little crowd. I read some stuff. I had like a little revelation. We're gonna talk about what was revealed to me a few days from now. But I did have to sit in I had to sit in some things that I didn't want to sit in. I had to remember some things I didn't want to remember, which goes into the thing I'm going to talk to you about later on. But when I was saying that I feel like I was coming short yesterday, like all my efforts were coming up short. All my efforts were coming up short. Let me look at y'all instead of into the abyss. That's how I solve all my problems. When I was saying that I felt like I was coming up short with all of my efforts, it it just felt like everything I was hoping to do that would work, it didn't work. Things that I prayed for, including people. I prayed that a certain person in my life would change, and it seemed like he turned out worse. Um, that's a disappointment that I still hold to this day. That really hurts, and just having to accept the fact that you can't always get what you want, and if you do get what you want, it's probably not gonna work on your timing. That's what a lot of my issues are. Especially with money. To know me is to know I really f with money for real. Like I'm, I'm trying to refrain from saying I love money, but I really f with money for real. Like it becomes a number game to me. Like when some in savings, I don't have money no more. That's allocated somewhere else. But this whole situation with my car, the goal that I wanted for the year, I don't think it's gonna be this year. And that's the thing. Even though I wrote that this was going to be a goal of mine for the year, just because I said it was going to be this year doesn't mean that it has to be this year. It can still be a goal of mine. It's just not going to be in my time. And that sucks. Like, it's the same thing. You know how some people be like, by 30, I want to be married, have kids, have a house. And then when it don't happen at the age that you think it should happen at, it's like, what the fuck? Like, you start reevaluating. Like, I did something went terribly wrong. Like, what happened? What went wrong where I'm not at the level I should be at? Like, I did this, I did that. I'm putting myself. Not saying it. Oddly, that has never been a goal of mine. We're gonna talk about that in the future. But oddly, that's just an example. But for me, it's usually like career goals, house goals, money. Like that's usually what I set my goals on. I need to change that, honestly. I'm sitting here gloating on that. I need to change that. But it's like I do all these things, I do all this saving, I take pick up extra money, and then like I say, no matter what, it seems like there is always going to be something in life that sets you back and be like, you thought. And one of my issues is that I can get too future focused, if that makes sense. I can get really future focused in a point where I'm not embracing the now. I'm just more focused on, okay, this is how this is going to look in the future. I'm going to be in this house. I'm going to be in this city. I'm going to be. And it didn't happen. But even looking back in my past journals, even looking back in my past videos, the things that I wanted to happen that I thought was going to happen in that near future didn't. But it happened eventually. It happened eventually, so I really can't get mad about it. But at the same time, it's like it sucks that it's not on my timeline. That's that control freak in me. I'm a huge control freak, so don't mind that. But I think that's another reason why it feels like I'm just not hitting the target at all. And when I'm not, me not hitting the target, me failing and coming up short each time, it just makes me, it's discouraging. Honestly, it's very discouraging. Um, excuse me, to the point where it's like I don't even want to engage in it anymore. I don't, like I would on my when I failed at the Navy boot camp place, right? One of the things, a lot of the things on my list, it happened. If you bouncing up and down, I'm sorry, but a lot of things on my list happened. But the whole home buying thing and stuff, still no. And I don't see that happening in the near future. And it's to the point where it's like, honestly, I don't even know where I want to be. That's what a lot of this. I'm gonna tell you to sum it up. It's me having to wait for the right timing. It's for me to uh shit. It's me. It's me having to wait on things that I want. It's me not getting it how I want. Fear and uncertain. The uncertainty part is the part that really gets me because like I said, I'm a control freak. I like stuff to happen when I want it to happen. How I want it to happen. I don't like surprises. Even when it's a gift, I want to know what are you getting me? And that has to change because at this point I'm not living. I'm just existing. I can't even say I'm just existing. I'm just planning. And even when I plan for stuff, it falls short. So it's like I did all that planning and overthinking it for fucking what? You still was already looking stupid with a flat tire. You did all this buying extra shit to plan if you have a flat tire in the streets and you had a flat tire in your apartment and you still couldn't do shit. So I don't know. That's where it's feeling like I don't know where I'm getting at with this video. I don't even know what to call this video because I'm just all over the fucking place. But we're gonna take it day by day. I'm trying to learn how to enjoy life. I'm trying to learn how to embrace life. But at the same time, it's scary because I don't know what's about to happen next. The fact that I got my fucking passport and we done had all types of viruses and shit that broke out and gas went up, I think that's crazy to me, honestly. Like I tried to live in a moment and then the moment just fucking went downhill. I, that's how life is going for me right now. And like I say, a lot of it is fear, uncertainty, and not getting what I want and how I want it. It's basically a me problem. Fun fact, that's a trigger phrase for me. A you problem, that's the quickest way to get snapped on. But all I can do is take things day by day and learn to enjoy life, enjoy the people that is around me and do love me, even though I haven't talked to anybody today. Well, the person who dropped my food off, I kind of scared her and opened the door. But like as far as talking to somebody, I haven't talked to anybody today. Cause like I say, I can get into that antagonizing mode for real, for real. But all I can do is take things day by day and just hope for the best. Uh, but I just it's the uncertainty part, the uncertainty, not getting what I want, and the delayed gratification. Like it, and that how when you work out, how when you do your little glute exercises and stuff, and you expect to see like some. You shouldn't expect to see it, but you look in the mirror and be like, "Damn, I don't see nothing," and it's kind of discouraging. Like, "Damn, I don't see nothing. So what's the point of doing this?" And that's how I feel. That's really how I feel. Like I'm saving all this money. I don't see any lit up for me to be able to get a house. And then if I get a house, it's just like another journey, another obstacle that I'm gonna have to. It's like it's just obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. But I guess this the part of life that makes it worth living is that you keep doing obstacles and stuff. This is a horrible angle, by the way, but that's what I'm going through. Um, it's Memorial Day, and I'm gonna eat breakfast for dinner because I'm an adult. I can do that. So whatever. Like I say, this video is just all over the place. I will show y'all what I eat, and I will most likely pick y'all back up because I'm not done talking. I got so much to vent about. Like I got so much to vent about, and it's basically like disappointment. I forgot that disappointment, delayed gratification, and uncertainty and fear. That's really what's is really fucking with me. But like I said, there is some things that I looked up and I read about that kind of to a T explain what I'm going through. So we we gonna get into that. But I'm gonna pick y'all back up later, and I'm gonna actually do it this time. Cause yesterday I said I'm gonna pick y'all back up later, and I didn't. I was at that point I was just fucking. Oh, it was freshly like fucking over it. Like I'm just done fucking over it. But yeah, I'll pick y'all back up. I told you I was gonna pick you back up. I wanted to show you this, and then we was gonna finish our little talk. But like I said, it's Memorial Day, and I found this on Walmart. I wanted to go outside today. I tried to go outside. I got dressed, and well, I didn't get dressed, but I was in the shower, and right when I was like cleaning myself, I'm like, man, I don't feel this. I don't want to go. So I got on Walmart, put my order in, got breakfast food, got some snacks because I really wanted to go get me some snacks. I have a taste for chocolate. These are my favorite kind of brownies, as a matter of fact. These Ghirardelli, what is that? Caramel walnut. But I wanted to try these King Crumbs. It's like Walmart's brand of crumble cookies. And it is very patriotic and USA birthday cake. I'm probably gonna try this one first. No, I'm not gonna finish the whole thing, and I'm not gonna take a bite of both of them. I just got a sweet tooth right now, so that's why I'm doing this. How they look? Are they soft? I know if I do this one, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm not gonna eat the whole thing, like I said, but I'm gonna put these in a microwave when I eat it. Ooh, I got a star. Let's taste the star. It's like a lemon chocolatey thing. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Damn, it's good. There's still another bite of it off the camera. But when I was editing the first part of what I was telling you about, right? I kind of realized that, and I am fully aware that comparison is a thief of joy. I'm fully aware of that. However, we still do it. I try not to. And the fact that I'm aware of it and I put a lot of effort in, I don't do it as much, but it happens. When I think about it, I am the last friend. Now, if you don't know what being the last friend is, that means of all the people in your friend group, all your childhood people, anybody you grew up with, whatever, they either got like the house, they get married, the car, the kid. Well, I have a car, but the kids, the career, whatever. Like they are in momentum. They moving. Life is booming for them. And then there's just me, the proud mommy of two cars. One don't work, and the other one, she's on the fritz. And I don't know. That kind of it bothers me. But like I said, I never really had the goal of a relationship. Now I have had a goal of wanting kids. Like I've always wanted a big family. Even when I would, fun fact, even when I was 13, at that time I wanted 13 kids. And an even crazier fun fact, when I wanted all of those kids, there was never a man inside, like in mind and thought. Like there was no such thing for me as like a dream wedding, dream husband. I just wanted me and all these kids. I wanted to be the little lady in the shoe with so many fucking kids she didn't know what to do. I wanted a lot of kids. Now as I gotten older, it went from 13 to perfect world 7, but ideally 3. Um, but I don't even have that. And I know what you're saying, like I mean, having kids or like trying to find somebody to have kids with is easy as hell. No, the fuck is not. Cause I actually want a good dad to have kids with. Cause I'm gonna need help. I'm not gonna be able to fund them motherfuckers by myself. So having a good dad would be like priority on the list. And it just so happens that I be so focused on trying to hit money goals and trying to hit like my like career goals, ambitious goals and stuff that I really don't be trying to put myself out there to date. So that's one thing that set me back. And that goes along with the whole delay and denial thing and disappointment, because I could be trying to put forth effort and trying to achieve other goals, but I get so stuck in trying to do one thing at a time. Plus, it just makes sense. Get your money up before you try to have kids, no matter who you with, because she can go south at any moment, any time. So that's another thing where I'm the last friend. I don't even have a kid. I don't fucking have a house. I'm not a man in prospectus. I almost had some stuff that popped off, but at the same time, it's having somebody to text and talk to. It sound fun until I'm actually having to text and talk to them, and now it's like, damn, I gotta talk to you now. And I don't. It shouldn't be like that for me, at least. I don't know. I get overwhelmed easily, like having to keep up with texting and talking to you. Especially, I don't feel like meeting nobody new. That's what it all boils down to. Like ideally, I knew you for 10, 15 years, and we just picking up where we left off, and now we just starting life. That's how ideally I would want it to happen. But I just do not feel like meeting nobody new. I do not feel like being vulnerable with somebody that I don't know, having them come in on my life, and just I don't feel like doing all that. But that's holding me back. That's holding me back. And you would think that I would learn to multitask and try to get multiple aspects of my life moving and going forward. No, I'm just stuck on money and just career stuff. So I don't know, like being the last friend is kind of getting to me. Like you ain't got no house, you ain't got no kids, you ain't got no man, not even a fucking boyfriend. Like when I say for the first time in a long time I'm single, like phone dry as fuck. Like nobody. Like I'm single, and I'm not. That's not the issue. It's just the fact of, damn, I really gotta learn. I gotta find somebody new to talk. It ain't that I gotta find somebody, but it's just like if I want doors to open, like the doors of the things that I want to open, then I might have to put myself out there, and I don't want to put myself out there. It fucking sucks. Like I don't like just imagine telling people your life all over again, and then what 2 months down, and I know that's negative thinking. That's me just having to let people know who you are all over again just for it not to fucking work out. Like, and like I say, negative thinking. That's negative thinking, but at the same time, it's realistic thinking. Me having to find out, oh, what's your favorite color? When's your birthday? I don't really care. I do care. Let me not say that. But, like, I don't know, because It's all surface level because in the back of my mind, we got a good 2 months in us. You know what I mean? Because I'm not expecting it to last forever. And like I say, when I'm finally in that situation, it starts to get overwhelming. Like, damn, I really have to babysit this relationship. And I shouldn't think like that. That's a part of that selfishness that I have. So, like, I don't know. I really feel like there may be a sign also for me to start multitasking my goals in life. Stop just focusing on money and career, which career money, that's all in one. Stop just focusing on career and money. Stop just focusing on house. When in all honesty, if I just put a little effort into all of those aspects in my life, maybe, you know, you know, I don't know, maybe. But yeah, now I'm officially ended. I'm officially in this conversation. But like I said, I had a way better day today. A way better day today. Smiles, all that. I got cookies and brownies and shit. I might just finish this cookie off. I ain't gonna front. But yeah, that's where I'm at. It's just in life, I'm the last friend. I'm the last friend. Like, and then even so, my best friend, she's having, that's probably another thing. My best friend's having her third baby. Now she's married, they got the house, you know, having a third baby. Now she's not gonna have a baby shower, but it's just with me looking at the baby stuff, it's like, damn, you can't even do that. It ain't nothing for you to just pop. But like I said, I want like a good daddy for my kids and stuff. So, but it's just like, damn, you can't even do that. All you gotta do is just receive it. But I don't know, like it's just the whole thing of being vulnerable, getting to know people, having people know you. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be upfront. The first 2 months of a relationship with getting to know somebody, I be lying. Judge daddy, don't judge me. I be lying, cause I don't, like I say, I'm not expecting it to go far anyway. It's the first 2 months. It's the honeymoon phase. Matter of fact, both in the back of my mind, in the front of my mind, both of us lying our ass off, and that's how it's been in like the previous like talking stages. I know both of us are lying our ass off. I done clocked like 3 lies in a 30-minute conversation, so I don't take it personal because I know I'm lying too. So I don't know. I probably should fix it as well, but yeah, that's the end of this day. Finish this cookie. But thank y'all. Comment down below if you feel the same way. Are you the last friend? Are you the last friend? Because it got to a point where even my friend's mama was like, let me find you somebody. And isn't as nice as it is, I feel like finding a man will be so distracting for me right now. I don't think I can handle that. Okay.